Strategic Mind, Spirit of Liberty. This is the game Strategic Mind, and there's different versions here. It says Spirit of Liberty, Fight for Freedom, Blitzkrieg, the Pacific, etc. I apologize, I didn't already load the game because it's going to take time to load the game, obviously. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about this game. First of all, the game works. This is I'm looking at a pre-release version. It works well on my laptop. It is a turn-based war game based in World War II.
Poorly armed and vastly outnumbered. Only high morale and skillful leadership can tip the scales back in
And I enjoy the game, but there's a lot of things that you're going to be confused about when you play the game, and there's a lot of things I don't like. So most of it has to do with the user interface, number one. And number two, what you see, the game graphics are very confusing. You won't be able to see if the enemy unit is next to you. That's how bad it is. And I accidentally moved troops because the mouse button, you're used to using it to drag the screen around. But if you have a troop selected, you'll end up moving your troops instead, and that happened often. The other thing I did not like the first time I played the game, I made my first turn, I moved towards the enemy. The second turn, the enemy captured my base. And when I say the second turn, I'm talking about the enemy's first turn. He went around my forces or something. I don't even know. He could have been right next to my base, and you can't tell. The game doesn't tell you, like there's green and red and blue. It doesn't tell you which team is which. You don't know which team is which. You don't know what bases you own. And it has these little icons like a green circle and a red circle. What do they mean? I have no idea. I eventually figured it out. A lot of the images, I have no idea what it means. And it's not a difficult game. I didn't pick a difficult game setting. It looks cool. One of the other things I don't like is it seems as though there's a limited number of turns, like 25 turns or something like that. And I'm guessing if you don't complete in those turns, you lose the game, which probably is what happened to me the last time I played. The game has cool animations, but sometimes what do they matter? Sometimes the way the game animates is a bit annoying because it'll pan across to show you some action. It pans across and then some action occurs, but it happens in a split second. So you really don't understand what happened. You just saw it pan across. And there's another example where a vehicle might move and then it zooms in to a first-person view or a second-person view, they might call it, of a vehicle, and you see it drive around. I think it's pretty cool. But after a while, you could really do without it. So the other thing is, there is this help system. It's such a pain in the butt. I wish they would just shut it off. They just did it too many times, and it's too wordy. It's like, hey, how you doing? I'm going to give you some tips. So the tips are going to come right now, and here's what the tip is. You get -1 if you stand over here. And it's like, who cares about that tip? I didn't need it. So over here you see the green and the blue and the red. And you see you got these like green circles and the number 10, and some are yellow and some are green, and it's got a red arrow going down. And it's like, what does all this stuff mean? And why do I have Scandinavian flag? You know, what team am I on? Who is the blue team over here? Why do they have the same flag? This is probably the enemy team. Why do they have so many forces and I have so few? So the other thing is you've got people like the conscript. Okay, so here's an example. It's actually reading all of this, and it's really annoying, and I wish it would just turn off. So what I was going to say is I moved the conscript, and it wouldn't attack anything. See, right now it's trying to scroll the screen, and it's not moving. You got to use a word. So it said, oh, there it is. It was saying something else about a supply box, like a white box in the corner. I think I understand what it is now. It's this thing that looks like a box over here, and the red one must mean there's no supply box. And then over here you don't see them, so it's going to be a bit weird. So I don't want to. I really am sick of listening to this thing. Please stop. Subtitles, interactive hints. Turn it off. Yeah, thank you. I hope it's over for good. Okay, so I got to get down to here. It's not so. Oh, see, I'm trying to scroll the screen again.
This thing has a target painted all over it.
Yeah, it's talking to me, and I don't like it. I don't like the little annoying voices.
Watch where you're driving.
So here's an example of the animation. I'm sorry it's a little slow. It's because I've got some software running. So this is the animation, and I think it's fine to look at it a few times, but to do it every time you got to move your tanks gets to be annoying. And the other thing is, where's the enemy troops? Do you know where the enemy troops are? I bet you they're there. Like, what do these question marks mean? There's something there, and they'll be there, but you won't see them.
Here. At once, Commander.
So, like, over here, oh, that's my vehicle. So it's a little bit confusing. They made the icons the same color as the background graphics. So it's like, oh, I guess my guys are gone. So,
All I need is a Bofors gun and a line of sight.
or maybe they retreated.
Finish artillery reporting.
So my plan here is to surround this guy
People,
and then attack him, right? Conscript looks like they can't even move. So we got some enemy troops over here. Can't attack them for some reason, or maybe I can and I just don't know how to operate this. And then now it's showing me like the enemy team. I don't want to see the enemy team. It looks like it's
so many enemies.
okay. There it is.
Where will we bury them all?
Can't attack with them. Scouts for some reason can't move. They can't attack for some reason.
Tanks are here. Target spotted.
You don't know who already took their turn or not. So you might have a guy that didn't get his turn,
Our faith and our country.
and you just, okay, so there's another enemy vehicle right over here.
No keeping secrets from us.
And then what is this fort option? What does it do? Does it attack something? I don't know. So you see it says you got 21 to 26 turns. So the first time I did it, on the enemy's turn, he went up here and he captured my base and that was it. So it pans across a lot. And I understand other games do it too, but it's a pain in the butt because it should do all the action in one area close to you and then pan over to another area of the map and show the action over there. It shouldn't be constantly going back and forth. So one of the things that I also don't like, it asked me to do aerial reconnaissance. There's no option to do aerial reconnaissance. And then the guy gets angry because I didn't do it. And I'm like, give me the plane and I'll do it.
Finish armor standing by.
Like, what does the 5-1 mean?
Firing
I have
on.
no idea.
Tank killer crew standing by.
So after you fire, it doesn't tell you the results. It doesn't say like unit destroyed or we didn't do any damage, nothing. But instead it's saying, hey, let's fire.
Do not miss.
We do not miss.
Perfect.
We're all brothers here, even the commies from Tampere.
Here's some sort of an animation. I don't understand why it's doing this. I really don't like it that much.
Standing by. Pick your targets.
Hard for me to understand when it goes into the animation mode.
Can't hide from us. Spread out.
The other thing that happened is it added more units, and I didn't know. I just happened to notice, oh, look, there's a scroll bar. Oh, look, there's more units. Like, when you look at this town, do you really understand what you're seeing? There's obviously something that's shaped like a bunker, and it's got the number 10, and there's a flag, and there's a bunker, and it says 20. But what does it do? What does the bunker do? And why do you have all these little truck images, the little tool image, and the little box? You know, the game doesn't really explain it, and so I got to end my turn. It doesn't let you know. It doesn't say something like you can't move anymore. Why don't you end your turn or automatically do that? So there's shots going on. I really don't know what's going on. I don't know which units are attacking, who's being attacked. I don't know which of these guys are under attack. It looks like somebody disappeared. Something going on here. There's a tank. Don't know if that's my tank or what.
Hit.
You see that the ammo turned yellow
The enemy.
because of his supply. See, like right now, I need to know where the enemy is. So you see that there's a 7 over here. How come the first time I went like this with the mouse, it didn't show the target option, but now it does? And it looks like there's something over here and something over here. So we're going to gang up on this guy first.
All I need is a Bofors gun and a line of sight. We have so many enemies. Where will we bury them all? We're all brothers here, even the commies from Tampere.
Don't know what the 3 with the weird shape is. Got a 2 with a square, a 3 with some sort of hexagon, and a 2 with a circle. And now what? What's going on over here?
Target in sight. Bullseye. The Soviet offensive has been repelled, Field Marshal.
Excellent work, General Ush. This gives us some time and we must use it.
So he sent some reinforcements,
as we speak.
which is the Landsverk
Your next task
and maybe a regular.
airfield near Mustamaki.
Just
Take it from
Whatever you send.
the other thing is the tasks I had to do was impossible to do. I mean, you got to do the thing over and over again to complete the task. It's just the way it is.
Quantity, I guess.
Can't be expected to complete the task the first time because, like, you don't know where the airfield is or the enemy tanks. You're not going to know.
Mobile recon on demand.
So now we got this vehicle. It says mobile recon. Does that mean it can't shoot? I don't know.
Hit and run.
Really didn't see anything from that animation. Why do they even do it?
We'll keep enemy tanks at bay.
I'm gonna guess that I destroyed somebody because oh, maybe not. No,
Move out!
I don't know which guy I just moved. It must be the Schneider here. And this guy Jaeger, I guess he has ammo. So
Artillery, standing by.
We're low on shells.
Ready for recon duty.
Any fire missions for us?
Soldiers of Finland.
no idea what's going on here.
Leads us. We have so many enemies. Where will we bury them all?
Like, why can't this guy attack?
Recon patrol standing by.
Why can't they attack that guy? I don't know.
We're low on shells. Coordinates confirmed.
Like, all the attack options are gone.
Cold wind or rain will do our duty.
And I don't think I used everybody.
We'll flatten them. Artillery, on the move.
How come I can't attack?
We have so many enemies. Where will we bury them all? Understood. Soldiers of Finland.
Hard to tell exactly where they are.
Time, people.
And apparently it's like I'm not allowed to attack or something. Why are there no attack options? The guy just came from up there. He was not involved in any combat.
Shoulder to shoulder, side by side.
What does all the red over here mean?
Can't hide from us.
So it's very confusing.
Greetings, General Oesch. Our intelligence service reports that the
Thank you for the
Nothing useful. So now I'm not in the right place on the map. I want to be here. I'm going to...
low on shells. Firing on target.
What did he do?
Anywhere for a recon vehicle?
Where is the vehicle? Oh, I guess it's up here. So it's not clear where the vehicle is. Looks like I got enemy right here.
Artillery, awaiting orders.
I see it's highlighted in green. They didn't do a good job.
Fire order.
Really don't want it to do this. I just want to...
Target destroyed. Check fire.
So it says that I destroyed it. Which I don't understand because I thought it was 1 to 5. I thought it was
Our faith and our country.
like it was unfavorable for me. Why did I win?
Hakabala!
What does that mean? It didn't show the crosshair that's normally shown when you're able to attack someone.
Even the commies from Tampere. Here to defend our homeland.
Did the guy disappear? Why is he gone all of a sudden? Or maybe he retreated.
Open fire! Enemy killed!
Forward recon reporting. Heading out.
I have no idea if there's enemy units in the area. I see a red flag over here. But I'm guessing it's a bunker. I'm going to assume I can't do anything with it.
Guns dry.
should bring you to your team. It shouldn't leave you at some strange place on the map.
This will hold.
The airfield is ours, Field Marshal Mannerheim.
Good to hear. Our combat aviation.
I don't want to hear it.
General Ush. That will serve.
It will be.
For Mannerheim.
So now you notice there's planes up in the air. And that's going to make it even more confusing. I didn't notice it for a while until I said, I wonder if there's aircraft, and then I saw the aircraft.
I'll be seeing planes in my sleep for years.
It's going to be difficult to use the
Fire
planes.
missions for us.
Free our home, our faith, and our country.
I have no idea where to move.
Double time, people.
But it looks like they couldn't attack.
Marshal Mannerheim leads us. That's one for the newspapers.
I saw the word surrender.
Soldiers of Finland.
I mean, is there an enemy here or not? I have no idea.
This is Finnish territory now.
Okay, so I guess I own the base. I don't know if there's any enemy troops over here.
The sky is ours. En route.
Thought maybe he'd bomb it, but I guess not.
Hunters in the air. Understood. Moving.
Greetings from the Air Command. Dropping the payload. Bomber squadron standing by. I see the target.
Did it do anything? I know there's anti-aircraft somewhere, but I'm really not sure how it works.
Standing up.
See if he can get an attack in. I guess not.
The sky is ours.
Guns dry.
I don't know if I can move.
Mobile standing by.
I don't like games where it does it at nighttime and it shows everything dark.
I'll be seeing planes in my sleep for years.
You know, I want to see everything well lit.
We have so many enemies. Where will we bury them all?
Long range recon awaiting orders. Moving unseen.
Okay, I think I can take my next turn. You know, it would have been nice if it followed the plane and showed where it was attacking.
General Ush, something absolutely
Didn't think anything could.
precise.
It will be.
Okay, so am I over here? I guess so. I'm going to go with my aircraft.
Fighter squadron standing by.
I think this is anti-aircraft over here.
Understood. Moving.
Guess I didn't make it.
Awaiting orders. I'm on target.
So you really don't want the pop-up to cover the part of the screen I'm looking at.
world is our firing range.
I guess it won't let me attack anything. This plane, for some reason, is unable to do an attack.
Ready for a raid. Ready for a raid. Acknowledged.
Okay, so I hit that by mistake. I was trying to use the button to move the map, and I forgot that you don't do that. That button is not for moving the map. Maybe because there's another plane there, I don't know.
Finish armor standing by.
This must be an enemy plane, it's hard to tell.
Rolling out. Ready for recon duty. Swift and deadly.
Thought he was attacking.
Anti-aircraft battery ready to wreak havoc. For Mannerheim.
We do not miss. Commencing fire mission.
He's firing from pretty far away, that's pretty cool.
Soldiers of Finland.
So here we got some soldiers. For some reason, they cannot attack. Oh, you know what? This is an airplane. The number 3 is an airplane.
Don't lag behind.
It looks like there's a bunker here. Guess it can't do anything.
Soldiers of Finland.
See no option to attack.
We have so many enemies. Where will we bury them all?
Recon patrol standing by. Radio loud and clear.
They get numbers here 448 1608. I forgot what they are. I'll remember, I'm sure. You got ammo, and then you've got fuel, and then you got your movement.
Hunters in the air.
I'm pretty sure here's an airplane.
Commencing the attack. Fighter squadron standing by. I'm on target.
Bomber squadron standing by.
Standing up. Flying to coordinates.
The world is our firing range.
Got 0 something. Fortunately, I don't know what that 0 is.
Confirmed. Greetings from the Air Command. Hey, Ivan, catch.
Okay, so that is the aircraft.
First to meet the enemy. For Mannerheim!
So basically, in order to find the troops, I have to move the mouse to see where it says there's a target.
Bitten the Soviets out of all local key points, Field Marshal Mannerheim.
Looks like my
Excellent work, General Osh. Let the Bolsheviks know this war won't
interrupting
be
me.
The Soviet breach of our main defenses has doomed us all.
It says my headquarters are destroyed. I didn't even know they were under attack. So that's the game. And I really don't understand what's going on. It's complicated. I think the game has promise because they just need to fix the user interface and the way the icons are displayed, you know? Once they fix that problem, I'm sure everything will be fine. I will probably list this game in my discussion forum at cheapbooks.cc. Look under turn-based strategy games, and you'll see all my tips and guides. And I am the owner of cheapbooks.com, which is a website for selling books and textbooks. If you have any questions or comments, please post below.